Okay, next thing was I want to talk about my favorite classic movie couples, and I was just thinking about them, and I mean, like, I guess I could do fictional, so I'm gonna do fictional. Cause I was just gonna focus on like real life classic movie stars, but then I was thinking about it, and I couldn't think of more than like five, and that wouldn't be much of a video series. So I'm gonna do fake as well. I just did a video on Woman Holiday, and obviously I love Gregory Peck and Audrey Hepburn too. But yeah. Besides them, I'm gonna do Olivia de Havilland and Errol Flynn. I rewatched Robin Hood last night, and they have cold kind of the Captain Blood. I've only seen 2 movies over there. They have 9. They're 8 or 9, and they were only a couple in 3 from what I have heard. There were a couple and only 3 of them. So these 2, and then their last movie, They Died with Their Boots On. That was their last movie together, and they were married in that one. So, but yeah, that's kind of sad to me because I was looking forward to like all these movies with them as a couple, but they're only in 3 for a couple. And this was their first one. Captain Blood was their first movie. So, but they were not a couple technically, but they were in love with each other. In real life, they were in love. Olivia, as much as she fights it, much as she says that it was not the love, it was love. There was an interview on when Olivia was a little elderly woman. She's still alive, but they were talking about with different actresses about like their on-screen couple thing, like their leading men. They talked to Olivia about Errol Flynn, and she got flustered, and she was, I don't know, she just seemed like a lovesick person. She was talking about him, got kind of embarrassed, and she got acted like, I don't know, and she had a necklace, she was playing with it, and she was playing with her dress, and she was just like, it was like, yeah, you could tell that it wasn't just like, oh, it was a crush. It's like, he's been dead for a long time, and she still acts like that when she talks about him. So, it wasn't puppy love, and it wasn't a crush, and it wasn't anything like that. It was love, which is, I don't know why she won't say it now. I think he had kids. One of his kids died, but I think he had a daughter, if I'm not mistaken, or another child. So I don't know how close they were with him or not, but she might be trying to respect his child. And I don't know how he was married a bit too, and I know he was divorced quite a bit, but I don't know if any of his exes are still around. And that's why she doesn't want to say it, but it's obvious that she did love him and he loved her. And it was just kind of, they could never be in the same place at the same time. Because, like you said, Earl was married a lot, so there was never, I don't think it was ever like a period in there. I mean, I'm sure there had to have been one where he was not married, but I don't know how many times she was married. If she was at all, I don't know, probably. But I know she was with David Niven, but I don't know if there was a marriage or they were just like a couple. But David didn't like Errol Flynn. He was very jealous because he saw them together and he could tell that there's something between them. So he was very, very jealous But I just, especially after the Robin Hood, they were just beautiful together. They were, people didn't like Errol Flynn in Hollywood. They kind of didn't think that he deserved what he was given, that he was talented, that he was anything, really. But Olivia saw something in him. She saw, I guess, a good person in him that a lot of people didn't see or they didn't want to see. And that probably is why he loved her, because she was like, you know, she was not mean to him, first of all. She respected him. She understood him, I think, in some ways that other people just didn't understand. Betty Davis said that. She said that they had this connection because she worked with Errol Flynn and I think Olivia as well. I don't know, but she said that when Olivia was around, he seemed so much happier, and that and it was just like mutual understanding of each other. And I think that's what I love about them so much. When I see them on screen, I'm just like, I can tell there's so much between them. There's so much attraction there, and just, I kind of wonder, he died when he was 50 years old because he was an alcoholic. He had a heart attack when he was 50 years old. And I kind of wonder if he hadn't ruined himself, if he hadn't died so young, because she's still alive. I wonder what would have happened, because she's 86 now, I think. So he would be around the same age, and probably older. But it'd be interesting to see, like, what would have happened. And I think that's her thought, I think, too. So, much as she doesn't want to admit it, I think that would always be there. Like, what happened? What would have happened? So, they were just so good together. And I just commend Robin Hood because they are just, in this movie, he's just so gentle with her and so respectful and gentlemanly, and they're just so good together. So watch those movies, Captain Blood and Robin Hood, because they're amazing. So that is all.